My man right here gave that motherfucker Judal the ass whipping of a century. Kicked that motherfucker's ass. This motherfucker right here. Praise him one time. Say it with me, people. You already know what it is. It's that Magi greatness. Let's go. Honestly, for the most part, a big chunk of this chapter was fighting, and it was epicness at its finest. This was a huge development for Aladdin as far as his power goes, because seemingly he was able to activate and obtain some of that magic that was very hard for him to get into, I'd imagine, because he was using the Ugo Sandstorm, like, the big Ugo things, but he was using a magic that eternally pushes someone back, which I'm imagining that's something along the lines of what he couldn't obtain before, some of those complicated magic spells, and he figured it out. And yeah, Aladdin kicked that motherfucker's ass. I don't give a shit. Like, this fight has been very unexpected, the outcome, because usually it's like, okay, the hero's probably going to win in the end and he's going to kick this motherfucker's ass, but there's not going to be any really severe consequences. Later on, the villain will come back and say, hey, I'm good now, whatever. Motherfucker launched him out of the atmosphere. He can never come back to this planet again, and pretty soon his Borg will go away. Now, I'm going to be realistic, though. This is shown in manga, and a lot of times we get these crazy things, and these people that come back 100 chapters later never know what could happen in space. We never know what could be possible, whatever. For all we know, in a couple chapters, Aladdin might use some sort of magic that'll allow the negation of that, and maybe one day Judal can come back, or maybe Judal, being a Magi, he'll return, be revived or something along the lines of that because of, the palace where Ugo's at or whatever. So Judal could very well come back at some given point later down the road, but Aladdin kicked that motherfucker's ass, and like I said, between Alibaba versus Hakuryu, I was hoping and expecting the outcome to be somewhat along the lines of what happened. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't totally see that coming. At the end of the day, Hakuryu losing his motherfucking legs against Alibaba, but I kind of seen some of that coming. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I did say Alibaba should lose this one. He has no chance, and it happened. With the Aladdin versus Judal, I was like, Judal is kicking his ass, but I still feel that with Solomon's wisdom and everything that Aladdin has, he might be able to do something, and motherfucker did it. I was a little bit confused though when Hakuryu used that plant magic to grab him, and he was telling him to basically use that sphere so that way all the magic will be canceled out, and he was like, I don't have enough time. But in one of the panels it looked as though Judal was smiling as if he cut the branch himself, or I don't know what was going on there. So that kind of got me a little bit confused. If somebody could kind of explain that, why he has a smile but then he's like, I can't do it. I don't know if that was just a drawing, a translation error, or what. But yeah, Hakuryu tried his best to actually save Judal. I don't know if that was cockiness on Judal's part, like, motherfucker, what are you doing, saving me? Or it was just that he wasn't able to do it in time, and the magic pushed him so far that it broke the branch. And if you look at that, that is a fate worse than death. You're literally being eternally pushed in space until your magical Borg runs out, and then you just die of suffocation in space. That's fucked up, and honestly, that's out of Aladdin's character. So you see, he's definitely feeling some sort of sadness, and not really regret, because that was the only thing he could do, but I guess in a way it's just like, fuck, I had to do it, but I really feel bad as shit, because, Aladdin's a good kid at the end of the day. That's not a part of his character to fuck someone over like that, but motherfucker grew balls to do it. And I noticed at the end of the chapter, one major thing that I'm kind of on the fence about. Hakuryu, seemingly, the regret is starting to set in. He looks as though, like, he's sad, and he's like, fuck. And to a certain degree, I would understand that. His kind of soulmate or kindred spirit in darkness, Judal, just lost him. His person that was, this good friend that was trying to save him and bring him back from the darkness, Alibaba, seemingly dead there. His soul is gone. Aladdin is looking at him like, you motherfucking piece of shit, this is all your fault. He dreamt and pretty much said he's gonna kill the woman that basically friend-zoned the fuck out of him, Morgiana. You're done fucked up. I mean, the Colt Empire is basically coming for his head. He killed his mother, beheaded the bitch. Yeah, you done goofed, motherfucker. But at the same time, for somebody that has been 100% sticking to his convictions up until this point, it's kind of like, for example, a murderer that kills a bunch of motherfuckers, then goes to prison and he's on trial, and the regrets start setting in. You didn't care at the time, but now when the consequences are starting to come through, you're like, fuck. So I can't necessarily completely look at him like, you fucking piece of shit, now you want to switch sides. And I can't completely even say that he's switching yet, because all it looked was like, he's like, fuck, man, shit is going bad. But I don't know if necessarily he's completely feeling regret about the Alibaba situation. And this is something that I was talking with one of my friends, and I thought would be fucking genius if we got to see this. Because once everybody comes in, Sinbad, everybody, Hakuryu is probably going to be facing some sort of execution. What if, when he's on execution, whatever, which would be dark, and I don't know if Magi would go that far. I mean, then again, everything that happened with Yoku, and that was fucked up as shit, but what if when he's on stand for the execution, and he's in the guillotine of some sort, and he looks over and he sees Sinbad in the crowd, and you know how Sinbad is this cynical motherfucker, he's slick as hell, like, I am a great guy, I am the man of justice, but he's always doing shady shit. What if Sinbad just looks at him and then smiles as Hakuryu's head is being hacked off? That would be crazy as fuck, but not far out of Sinbad's shady character. And honestly, I can't wait to see what's going to be the repercussions for Hakuryu. There's no way, with everything he did, attacking the Ko Empire, killing Gyokuen, attacking Aladdin, like, is not going to go free. So I'm looking forward to seeing the consequences. And honestly, I'm just a little skeptical as far as where's Hakuryu's character going to go from now. But aside from that, incredible fucking chapter. Great outcome. Something very different. Not something we've seen a million times. I don't know what's going to happen with Judal in the future. If he's going to die alone in space. But regardless of what, that was just amazing. I don't give a fuck. Magi yet again. 10 out of 10 for this bitch. I don't care. Magi right now is the best fucking ongoing shonen manga in 2015. But let me know what you thought about this fight. What do you think about the outcome? Do you think completely Judal is fucked? He's over. Alibaba, I think, will come at some given point. I mean, we've seen the visions of the future of him and Aladdin being adults and whatnot, and him having his kingdom or whatever the case may be. So I don't think Alibaba is completely gone. Judal might be. And what do you think should be the repercussions for Hakuryu? Do you think that he should be executed? What do you think should happen to him? And your overall thoughts of this incredible fight. 2 fights at the same time, Shinobu Otaka. I don't fucking know what you're doing, but you're a fucking genius, woman. And yeah, you did some masterpiece shit here. But that's all I have for this review/reaction. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.